Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man. It's Jordan. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight. Offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a first down.
They go to the ground. Great move. Now he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Dropping back, it's Kim. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. Makes a catch down the right side. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Got the back over the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now from inside the red zone. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
And the Bobcats will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Kim. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. And when your defense is turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on the money. Touchdown, Ohio! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma.
He breaks a tackle.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's Kim. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. On second and 10, a four wide out set, trips right. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rooks. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Eastern Michigan going fast. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Got it in the middle. It's Rooks. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Kim. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes a man miss. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Eagles come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They're within striking distance, but they need the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals.